And then I remember in coming back in season 3, we had a boot camp. And on the very first day, Julie walked in and said, Kevin and I have this idea for a phone call at the end of episode 1. And this is what we're going to build toward. And then, you know, as the weeks progressed and we talked about what those first few episodes would be, I remember there was a pitch on the table that episode 5 would be the one where Klaus and Stefan return to I almost said Smallville, Mystic Falls. And they, you know, where Klaus is going to lead Stefan to come face to face with Elena. And it's going to be bad. And I was like, I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if the audience wants to see that. You know, Stefan attacking and being vicious in front of Elena. And someone said, well, you know, how do we get him there? And then more conversation. And someone said, well, he should compel him to turn off his emotions because then he will have nothing holding him back. Because the thing that holds him back, even when he's a ripper, is his love, you know? And if that were gone, you know, there is no limit to what he'll do. So that whole idea of turn it off.
The only thing stronger than your craving for blood is your love for this one girl. Why don't you turn it off? No! Come on! Your humanity is killing you. All the guilt must be exhausting. Turn it off. No!
Stefan.
I went into Julie's office and said, I want to write that episode. Please let me write it. She's like, I don't know, you know, maybe. And then she finally let me write it. And I, you know, I love that. So, yeah.
Oh God, that is to this day, I think that might be my favorite episode of the entire series. It's certainly top 5 for all those reasons, because the Stefan and Klaus turn it off. There's just nothing better, like acting wise and intensity. And also all the emotion between Rebecca and Klaus and her, you know, and her being sort of the naughty wing woman, but also like really fraught in their dynamic. And then I also remember that was the first episode. Like season 3 was really hard for me personally because Kevin was moving away from the show. I was really struggling with the story rhythms and how to break these episodes to make them dynamic. And when we got to The Reckoning, I realized like every single scene needs to move the story aggressively forward and to twist into something else. There cannot be a single scene in the structure that just sits there and does nothing. Like even the emotional stuff needs to have a twist at the end. And it was relentless. I mean, absolutely relentless. And then we tried to keep that up for like a really long time. Nothing just sits and rests. Nothing breathes. Everything drives to the next. And Narducci did just an incredible job in the words, you know, and that was the, like, you know, not to blow you up, to have Michael Narducci like step into the spotlight was an incredible shift in me thinking, well, I can do this. Like if I've got someone like him in this group, like we're going to get through this.